Hi everybody, I'm going live. About to pull some clothes up. So today, I know it's been a while since I've done a live stream, but I do have a few rules regards to my live streams. If anybody in here that is disrespectful to me or to people that are my friends on YouTube, I will easily have them kick you out, or I will myself. I do not tolerate any bullying or disrespectful towards me or other people. So I would really, really appreciate if you guys wouldn't be nasty to me or people that I care about. So today I'm doing a live stream because it's been a long time. So please join and we have fun. I know I'm just folding clothes right now, but enjoy it while you can. I don't have anything on right now, but you will get to see a full cycle of this today. So there you go. I will have to put these away, so just have fun. And I don't see a channel. I don't see the chats. Where's the chats? I don't see a chat room. I don't know where my chat thing is, but I may have to stop this and find help how to do it because I don't know why the chat isn't showing up. So I will be. Whatever. I'll be back. Put it here. Okay. So. Okay, guys. I'm gonna have. Never mind. Let me look for the chats. Where are the chat rooms at? I really want to know where the chats are. Does anybody know where the chats are? Because I don't. Ah, forget it. I don't know where the chats are, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Oh, nice, a Lego. Wonderful. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. I'll use that. Now, we use this stuff now for laundry because it's supposed to be the best to get smells out of clothing. Put that in there. And I don't know what I'm gonna wash just yet. But we'll get to see a full cycle here. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll shut the light off so you can watch it. hope you guys are doing well. I will be talking about my opinions on certain machines. I don't care what anybody says. I am gonna tell them my personal review, my personal thoughts on certain machines that I do and don't like. First off, guys, I know a lot of you have many problems over this machine or any GE machine. Okay. Personally, you guys, this machine is highly recommended because of a repair guy that came out and fixed our previous machines. And we got these because we really liked these, and we decided we weren't going to get any front loader because we liked front loaders. And we were told that this is the one that we wanted. This was the one that was highly recommended, and so we went with it. I have to say, this machine has given us, it's been going on strong. It's a year and a half years old, both of them. We haven't had any problems with them. Yeah, the dryer makes some noises, but I'm not worried about it because it does what it's supposed to do. It's not giving us any problems whatsoever, so I'm So, guys, if you guys look for a new machine, I would go with one of these or anything besides a Samsung or an LG. I personally believe that LG and Samsung are just pure junk. I'll never own one in my machine because of things I've seen on the internet. So, the reason why we also went with these is because we were told GE is one of the most recommended machines on the planet. We are staying away from Maytag, Whirlpool, all those. Even the tech guys said no Samsung or LG because of all the things that go wrong with the control board and suspension. So we just went with these because this is what we liked and we love the color. So that's why we went with these, and it's big enough for our clothing. And so I highly recommend something like this or a Speed Queen TC5, not the TR7. And anyways, so these are my opinions and thoughts on these. I don't have any cons on it, mostly pros. I honestly love these machines, and for those haters out there that say I am a crazy person of a GE, you're just correct. You're really wrong, because I'm going to start this so you guys can see. So the reason why is because I'm not that, because I have experience on why I like GE so much, and so I'm never going to change that. And those of you who like Samsung and LG, that's fine, but washers and dryers aren't made like they used to be like 20, 30 years ago. They're just not. And personally, I really hate the whole electronic thing nowadays, but that's how the world is nowadays. We can't change it. Yeah, these were fancy and all that, the controls and all the electronic stuff, but I mean, this is what we went with and we liked them, so I'm not gonna complain. But like Samsung and LG, they're just pure crappy machines. They are known for major problems. And yeah, I've never owned one, but I never want to. Not the things, especially the things I've seen and heard on the internet and stuff that I've seen on YouTube and all the problems they had. I don't want them in my house. So I would go with something like this, or a Speed Queen, or I would even go to a used store and buy a 20 and 30-year-old drive machine. I don't care if it raises the electric bill or uses a lot of water. Those machines are the best washers on the planet. So I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this, and I'll be back. So if you guys have any, I don't know how to do the chat thing, so I don't know what's going on with that, but there's nothing I can do about that. So my advice to you is to keep your opinions and thoughts to yourselves. If you guys have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. I have my opinions and thoughts on certain machines. And those of you who are so hateful to me that like GE appliances, that's your problem, not mine. I personally like GE and I like Speed Queen and I'm never going to change my mind. I'm not a crazy person over GE. I just prefer these because they are the most recommended machines. They get clothes clean. And for those of you who say that they are crappy washers and have severe problems and go off balance all the time, that's a you problem. If you guys say that GE washers are a bad issue, they're not. The only way that they would have problems or whatever is if somebody is messing with it or it's just user error, period. It doesn't just go off balance. It's either the way it's loaded or the way it agitated and it threw it off balance. That's the only way it would do it to cause the washer to have problems. I've had this machine and dryer for a year and 7 or 8 months now. And I've had 0 problems with these, like I said. It hasn't broken down on me. It does the job like it's supposed to. It does what it's supposed to do, and I'm not going to complain about that. Like I said, I know the dryer has a squealing sound, but it's not causing the dryer to break down. It's not causing it to overheat, or it's not having any problems whatsoever. So they both get the job done. So if you guys are looking for a washer and dryer, stop going for Samsung and LG, because those are not the machines you guys should go for. You guys say they're the best because you guys look at the positive things. But if you guys look at the things that have problems with them, then you won't want them. I had former friends that have attacked me because I didn't want to be a front loader. Okay? Every machine we've had has never been a front loader because my parents don't like front loaders, and neither do I. I think they have the worst wash action ever. They are prone to break down super easily. They don't last as long. You have to do a lot more maintenance on a front loading washer, especially the washer, every so often because of that thing on the front of it that you have to clean or whatever. And that's just a pain in the butt. And you have to leave the door open so it doesn't move. That's stupid as well. And I just hate front loaders. I've seen YouTube videos on them and the wash performance. They suck. And I will never ever have a front load in this house. So I wouldn't recommend a front loader. I wouldn't recommend LG or Samsung. Those are just washers that are prone to break down. And for those of you who own them, that's great. I have a friend, Emiliano, that had a Samsung washing machine that lasted up to 10 years, and that's great. That's because that's when machines were good then. But 10 years ago was a long time ago, and machines have changed since then. So, yeah. Anyways, I have my opinions and thoughts, and if you guys have a problem with that, that's on you, not me. So, anyways, I am going to make, since I'm talking, I have some concerns when it comes to certain people that have been attacking me for over 2.5 months. And I'm getting really sick and tired of it. For instance, one of you, I blocked some of you, and hopefully some of you aren't in this live stream, but if you are, I would like you to remove yourself. But I have lost me and a few other friends that I'm friends with now have lost a couple of friends because someone decided it would be okay to steal them from all of us and manipulate them and brainwash them and have them believe things that I wasn't trying to do or anything like that. First of all, Bobby, okay, aka Roman, for some of you that you know who his real name is. First of all, you guys don't know who Roman really is. You guys have been brainwashed and manipulated by him for the past 2 months, and 22. He's making this stuff up. because he doesn't want to admit his wrongs. First of all, Roman's the one that started this whole mess. When he contacted me and set me up, I knew he was setting me up. He's the one that told me, who asked me if I wanted to see a part of me. And I know some of them might have said that that I said yes, but the fact about that is that I didn't actually want to see a part of his body. I was extremely uncomfortable. I felt really pressured, and I didn't know what to say. And I was just really uncomfortable with him and what he did to me. And I knew he was setting me up because he said he wasn't recording, but I knew he was because that's who Roman does. He tries to create drama and all that, and I'm sick of it. And the reason why you guys believe him is because you guys believe him because you think it's true, but it's not. I would never once, ever once actually want to date a 15-year-old. That is actually absolutely wrong. I admit that I was wrong for any intention even if I didn't intentionally try to harm anybody, I would never actually want to date a 15-year-old. I don't know what was going through my mind on that, but I regret it, and I apologize for those who actually think I was being serious, but I wasn't. But to protect my friends, especially Emiliano and James, or Austin, sorry, and for those of you who have been so hateful to me, I'm done with it. For those of you who have been hateful to Emiliano, I don't tolerate it. He is the best person I've ever met in my life, and Austin, aka James, for those of you who know who Roman is. Emiliano does not deserve to be called names or body shame for standing up for me. That's who Emiliano is, and he's got a really kind heart, and he's been here for me. And Austin, aka James, has 2.5 months because those of you who have been super hateful to me, they have been great to me, and I'm always going to hang on to that. But back to Roman, Bombi. He started this whole fight when he, like I said, when he started the setup thing and all that. He asked me if I wanted to see a body part, and I said no. Like I said, I was very pressured, and he made me very uncomfortable, and when he posted that, I was a mess because he caused my depression and anxiety to go sky high, and I was depressed for a long time, and I got to the point where I was at a mental breakdown because of him. And SRD and Kizar, and those of you who used to be my friends, you need to stop listening to him and believing everything he says, because you guys got brainwashed and manipulated to believe everything he posted about me, which wasn't true. And I'm trying to get you guys to realize that Bombi is not the person you guys think he is. He even a few months ago, before I knew, Bombi decided it would be okay to send his private parts to another friend of mine, which was extremely inappropriate. And when Bombi decided to make a post about it, when one of my friends said something about it in the server, and one of the people that were in his server that screenshotted it and sent it to Bombi, he denied it because he knew we caught him. So those of you who are supporting him and everything, you guys are going to find out the truth eventually, because he really stole a lot of our friends from us, and he has no right to do that. So I'm telling you guys now, the truth is that I didn't intentionally try to harm anybody. That wasn't my intention. I was going through a rough stage, and I just wanted attention, and I know it wasn't the right way to get attention, but I would never intentionally want to harm anybody. I never wanted to see anybody parts. I never wanted to do any of those things. I was just going through a lot, and I'm sorry if you guys thought I was being serious, but I wasn't. And SRD. So that's it for Roman, for Bombi. He is the one that started this whole mess, and you guys have been lied to and manipulated. And it is the truth, because I have a lot of screenshots and proof. I'm not going to show it right now, but I do have proof and everything of what Bombi did and what he sent to me to make me uncomfortable. And I will be doing it. I will be posting them soon. I'm not doing it right now because I'm not going to do that at the moment. But those of you who are on his side on this, it's time for you to open up your minds and see who Bobby really is before you guys start realizing who he really is on your own. So I would suggest you listen to me and listen to my side of the story, which I already told you. So moving on to SRD. SRD used to be my friend until he started turning his back on me and believing things about me, and he really hurt me as well. He made lots of hurtful posts about me, and I didn't tolerate that. I didn't force him to be friends with me. I was actually happy to be his friend. He had no right. Him, Kezar, and others that have been fighting with us this past week or two. We've had enough of your attitudes and your bullying and cyberbullying towards all of us. We've had enough of it. And we have all of you blocked because we are not going to tolerate your cyberbullying. So, if you guys have nothing nice to say to us, then don't say anything at all. So, anyways, those are the stories. That's what I wanted to share with you guys because I have severe anxiety and I'm in depression. And with those of you who have been super hateful to me and making those big accusations towards me that weren't true, you guys caused me to have mental breakdowns, and it got to the point where I lost it, and that's on you guys. You guys should not have done that to me because I am the kindest, most loving person to everybody, and I didn't deserve to be treated that way. Neither did my friends that were trying to defend me. They didn't deserve to be mistreated either. I grew up without friends my whole entire life, and it's hard for me to make friends around my own age sometimes. And yeah, I'm 19 years old, but maturity-wise and mentally, my maturity levels and stuff are like, my age level is close to 14 or 15-year-old because of my disabilities I have when I was born. So I can't help the way I act sometimes, and the way you guys have treated me, those hateful people that are out there that have treated me so badly, I took it personally because I am very sensitive to when people are hurtful. And I know some of you don't mean to hurt me, but when I see things, like especially a lot of my friends, that used to be my friends, when I catch you on other people's channels that have hurt me really badly, I'm going to take it personally because you guys are supposed to be my friends and not interacting with people that hurt another person. I didn't like that, so so you guys don't understand how much stuff I'm going through, and I'm not going to share that with you because it's very personal. But all I know is that I am not leaving YouTube, and those of you who have been accusing me of stealing Google stuff and Disney and stuff, I'm not stealing anything. For instance, Google Images, I'm not stealing from Google. What I'm doing is I like to use the Google Images because I got tired of using these machines as my profile pictures. I think my pictures in my gallery are boring, and I just didn't want to use them. So I went to Google, and I like the images because they're cooler and more interesting for my channel. So I would appreciate you guys to stop accusing me of stealing things, because I'm not. And with the Frozen stuff, I'm not stealing. What I'm doing is I'm editing stuff. I'm not stealing anything, and I would appreciate you guys to stop accusing me of that as well. So from now on, if you guys have nothing nice to say to me, and if you guys aren't willing to treat me with respect and my friends with respect, and work harder on to be kind to us and apologize for what you guys have done to us, we'll accept that, or try to, but it would take us time to ever trust you guys again. So anyways, that's enough for now for me talking. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this wash cycle, and I'm gonna end the live stream here in a minute, and I will get back to you guys. I will talk to you all later. live stream for now. I think I've gone long enough for today. I know I didn't do a full cycle, but I'll do a full cycle next time I do a live stream. So I'm gonna end it for now because I don't want to be on here all night. But thank you for letting me talk and share my story and well, not my story, but sharing my opinions and stuff, and sharing some of my side of stories of all the hateful to all the hateful people, so you guys know my side of it. So that way you guys can see who Bobby really is, and to know that those of you who used to be my friends and Emiliano's friends and Max's friends and Austin's friend, you guys need to know the truth. So that's why I shared it with you, so that you guys know that I'm not the actual problem. Bobby is the problem. He's the one that edited that video and made it and planted it all on me and edited his part of it out to make him be the innocent one. We all make mistakes. None of us are perfect. But for mistakes like what Bobby did, he crossed the line and caused me to have mental breakdown. And I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. And I'll never trust him again. So anyways, I'm going to end the live stream here, and I will see you guys there. Good night.